innocent in 1995. But first, I'm going to tell you about how this all happened. On June 13th, Nicole Simpson and her mother went to a restaurant. Her mother had left her glasses at the restaurant, and their waiter happened to be Nicole's good friend Ronald Goldman. He had said that he would return them later that night. When Ronald showed up, the worst turned on him. He was stabbed along with Nicole. After police questioned O.J. about killing Nicole and Ronald, he attended her funeral on June 16, 1994. The following day, there was a car chase, O.J. and his good friend were driving down the Los Angeles freeway with O.J. having a gun pointed at his head. His friend had called the police and said that O.J. was in the car with him. He then gave the phone to O.J., and the police tried to convince him to put the gun down. All O.J. wanted was to be dead and be with Nicole. And he said that he loved her and everything, and the police tried to convince him to put the gun down. After many hours of the slow pursuit chase, he ended up at their home in Brentwood, California. He then put the gun down, and the police had O.J. in custody. On November 13, 1995, Glenn Rogers was arrested near Waco, Kentucky, by Kentucky State Police Detective Bob Stephens. He was arrested for the murder of Nicole, Ronald, and more than 70 other people. He had received the death sentence in California and Florida and was awaiting execution on Florida's death row. So, Glenn Rogers, he was a man that had killed more than 70 people nationwide. He was already in prison when he confessed about killing Nicole and Ronald. He was working in the Los Angeles area as a painter, and O.J. had told him to steal a pair of earrings from Nicole's house. Instead of stealing the earrings, he murdered Nicole and Ronald instead. Rogers' family had tipped off his location, and his brother had said that he was for sure the killer of Nicole and Ronald. On November 22nd, 1995, O.J. took to the witness stand. O.J.'s testimony was about the victims' families for the wrongful deaths of Nicole and Ronald. Simpson's lawyer, Johnny Cochran, made race rather than murder the subject of the trial. The reason why he did this was because he believed that most black women believed that O.J. was innocent. So he made sure that the majority of the jury was black women. After 3 days of court, O.J. was found innocent and Glenn Rogers was put behind bars. O.J. is currently serving 33 years in the Nevada State Prison for robbery of sports memorabilia of the Palms Casino Resort in 2007. O.J. Simpson had stolen a Hall of Fame certificate and a picture with a former FBI chief, J. Edgar Hoover. In conclusion, I talked to you about how O.J. was arrested for the suspicion of murder of Nicole and Ronald, how he was found innocent and Glenn Rogers was put behind bars for killing Nicole, Ronald, and more than 70 people, and also how O.J. is back behind the bars in Nevada State Prison for robbing the Palms Casino Resort Hotel in Las Vegas in 2007. Thank you.